could, I know it would be goodbye, my love. When did the close of forever come, my love? All I recall was a stare that was vacant and cold. Where did the spark go, the warmth that once stole my soul? It seems the glow from within your eyes is gone. I never knew they could also lie fire gone. How can a heart just forget what's kept in stone? I need to know, must I live in this lonely road?
Hi there, welcome to Dino's Vault. I have the Harrier Stealth Edition. This thing looks absolutely stunning in this matte black attire, like a stealth bomber that's all set to invade your territory. But anyway, it has always already invaded people's hearts with the kind of design and the kind of immense or intense road presence it has on offer. Built on the D8 platform with the Omega Arc architecture, this thing is a game changer that redefined the kind of imposing stance it brought to the segment. There was nothing like it. There's still nothing like it in the segment. Almost like a gangster's SUV or a mafia SUV. Looks absolutely really magnificent and magnanimous. Now this is the Stealth Edition. Though there's not too much. We've already reviewed the Harrier 2025, so everything else remains more or less the same. We're going to just run you through quickly the features and the specs and run and I don't give up on the opportunity to get behind the wheel when we have the Harrier or Dark Edition or whichever model that is. And yeah, as you can see, the Stealth Edition looks absolutely stunning. You have the Tata badging right over here. There's not an ounce of chrome on this. Everything has been blacked out, and that's the best part about it. Looks super stealthy, and you have the lights neatly, LED lighting neatly incorporated. The DRL lights up beautifully once you turn on the ignition. Then you have beautiful bonnet lines highlighting the muscle character of the car. Then you have ADAS level 2. You have the radar right over here, neatly laid out front bumper. And what a seamless, progressive and imposing stance, and such a lovely design language adopted by our very own Indian manufacturer Tata. And this comes with 5-star global NCAP safety rating, built like a tank, and it looks like a tank as well. Moving on to the profile, the alloy wheels gets a new design. You have these Wanderer tires. These are 245 by 55 R19, yeah, 245 by 55 R19. So super fat tires to complement the muscle character that's lurking underneath. Blacked out door handles, blacked out outside rear view mirrors, neatly integrated turn blinkers, cameras integrated as well. The Harrier badging is very well imbibed onto the bodywork. Everything is so classy and so upmarket. And the Stealth badging right over here. If you can focus, like where you get the Dark Edition badging, you have the Stealth badging. Which one would you prefer? You prefer the glossy black or the Stealth black? Feel free to comment below. But both of them look equally stunning in flesh. You have a beautifully laid out roof rails highlighting the SUV character and the demeanor, shark fin antenna, and adequate amount of ground clearance. 205 mm of ground clearance, and yeah, that highlights the SUV character more comprehensively than not. And very well laid out roof line that almost ends or concludes a seamless design that brings modern and muscular and imposing stance to this SUV segment. And You have neatly integrated spoiler right over here. The wraparound headlamps light up beautifully once you turn on the ignition, and you have reflectors right over here. A little bit of air ducts. Is this? Yeah, this has air channeling, and I love the rear bumper. Look at the way they have finished the rear bumper. It feels so upmarket and so premium, and I guess that's what defines Tata being a no compromise, their no compromise nature to deliver top notch build quality and superior fit and finish for the people who have invested their trust and hard earned money. Then you have the vocal for local branding right over here. Makes us feel proud as Indian motorheads that an Indian car manufacturer is setting new standards and raising the bar in the respective segment. And the Harrier badging sits proudly on the tailgate, really highlighting the premium SUV factor that is lurking all over. I mean, that's not lurking underneath, that's imminent almost in every element of this car. So this is the electric tailgate, and you have 445 liters of boot space. Look at the amount of space here for the rear parcel tray. Again, you have 60-40 split seats as well that can be folded flat to make way for more room. More than adequate space, abundance of space you can say, and that's what has worked for the Harrier. It's not only is it good looking, not only has it a tried and tested powertrain, not only is it comfortable, not only has it top class safety, it also has the utility factor that you come expecting from an SUV. And electric tailgate, I think, is a must, because the way it is built, it's built like a tank. It will give you a workout for sure. Even the doors, the way they open up, and it's so chunky doors, it closes with a thud. That gives you an idea of the rock solid build quality that the Harrier has on offer. So the beautifully designed alloy wheels and the seamlessly progressive tail section and the muscular front end complete a persona unlike any other. There's no other SUV. I call it the Batman's SUV. I mean, be it this or any other dark edition from Tata. So be it the Curve, be it the Safari, or be it the Harrier, it looks absolutely stunning in all black attire. And with the Stealth Edition, they have taken it one step further in making it all the more appealing in terms of visual aesthetics. So moving on to the interior, you have the all black theme continuing on the inside as well. Leather seats that are blacked out completely. The dash is blacked out. It has that matte black kind of a finish. Even the carbon fiber accents have a matte finish to them. Piano black finish to the aircon controls. You have a beautiful dial here, for terrain response modes, for juggling through the different terrain options. And then of course you have the sport mode or drive mode right over there, auto hold and electronic parking brake. You have a shifter right over here for the automatic variant. In terms of powertrain, you get the tried and tested 2-liter Cryotech diesel that puts out 170 PS of max power and 350 Newton meters of max torque. Comes in 6-speed manual as well as 6-speed automatic. Now the 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system is again absolute delight. Okay guys, so having a look at the speedo console. So let's zoom in now. Yeah, I get a clear view. And this is the display, full digital MID and the speedo console. So you have media, notifications, settings. Get into the dial view. You want 2 dial view, single dial view, or digital view, that we've seen already. So this is the digital view, this is the single dial view, this thing in the between, rev counter and the speedo console in the between. And or the twin dial view is something that is much more apparent clearly. Okay, now we're gonna switch between trip info. You have the distance, average fuel economy, and instant fuel economy, and all these things. And then you also have driver assist, the ADAS functions, the vehicle info, where you have the DEF level that needs to be checked every time and again, especially if you're going for long drive. Then tire pressure monitoring, the power and torque curve, which I love. Whoa, I love the fact it goes. Then the G-force meter and all these things. I mean the touchscreen infotainment system, and here you have all the apps and Amazon Alexa support, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, this thing support as well. JBL, my favorite music system. Then you have different modes that you can choose from. I have kept it at bass enhancer, and for audiophiles this is more than sufficient. Then you have mood lighting that you can choose, front and rear as per your wish and will, or you can again go into the driver assist functions, where you have the ADAS functions, lane assist, you want it on or off, rear cross traffic alert, collision warning, traffic sign recognition, adaptive steering assist, high beam assist is a good thing, blind spot detection, rear collision warning. Then everything can be customized as per your wish and will. Again, piano black finish for the aircon vents, tailgate के लिए यहाँ पे opening, central locking, as well as 360 degree view camera. You have a dedicated button right over there, and terrain response modes you have here, that is between wet and
Wet mode is activated.
and then rough mode,
Road mode is activated.
and also
City drive mode activated.
so then you have this good easy shift kind of this thing, lever that has a good chunky feel to it, electronic parking brake, auto hold function, cup holders, adequate concealed storage, glove box, piano back finish to the central lining in the dash, then carbon fiber finish to the dash as well, and this concludes the interior part. Next, we talk about the door opening angle. You can see that the front door opens up nice and wide, so getting in and out of the cabin is pretty easy. All the bells and whistles have been added in terms of convenience and comfort. You have power adjustment for the driver seat with memory seats. You have ventilated seats as well for the front row passengers. And moving on to the second row, you have sun blinds. This is hot summer season, and it's really hot and humid now. We are right underneath the sun on a hot summer mid-afternoon, and the door opens up nice and wide for elderly people to walk into the cabin. It is not 90 degrees, but it opens up decent enough, almost up to 80 or 75 degrees, such that you can step into the cabin. You have a nice recline angle for the rear seats, good under thigh support, sufficient amount of leg room, decent amount of headroom. So you also have this massive sunroof that opens up. The panoramic sunroof goes all the way back, and then of course you have pillar mounted aircon vents right over here for the second row passengers, dedicated charging slots. You also have a hump in between, so 3 abreast for them to sit. It might be a little bit of a hassle for long distance touring, but for city commutes, I think they can adjust more than sufficient space for 3 adults, and that's pretty much it. You have dedicated headrests right over here for the rear seat passengers, and a very well thought out neck support, such that you don't doze off once you fall asleep, because of the kind of luxury this vehicle has on offer. Bottle holders all around in terms of utility. You have speakers from Harman Kardon or JBL sound system, best of the best. Chrome accents for the door handle, and as I mentioned, the sun blinds, which are absolutely crucial to have a little bit of privacy for your family who are seated at the back. So in terms of safety, as I told you, it gets 7 airbags, it gets global NCAP 5-star safety rating, you have ABS with EBD, electronic stability program, ADAS level 2 and whatnot. And in terms of pricing, this is priced at rupees 25 lakhs because this is the top spec model, and it is limited to just 2,700 units. So this is a limited edition, so grab it before it's gone. And that's everything you need to know about the Tata Harrier Stealth Edition.